Salete discipuli. So today's lesson is the first video, the first lesson in chapter 20 in Latin for the new millennium. And this is going to teach you how to form the pluperfect passive indicative, okay? In chapter 19, you learned how to form the perfect passive indicative. And honestly, this is going to be very similar, okay? It's going to follow a lot of the same processes. So, like the perfect passive, the pluperfect passive is two words. The first word is the perfect passive participle, or the fourth principal part, okay? And again, you have to change the ending so that it agrees with the subject in gender and number. Except for this time, the second word is going to be the imperfect conjugation of esse, okay? You are going to translate. So if you remember how to translate the pluperfect active, it's I had loved, or I had sung, or whatever. The pluperfect passive is going to be had been blanked. Okay, so had been loved, had been warned, or whatever. So to think about this in a different way, here's a chart. You need to write out this chart. Okay, perfect passive participle plus aram, aras, arat, aramus, aratus, arant. Okay. I have two paradigm verbs here. I have one for the second conjugation verb teneō. So here, tentus or tenta or tentum aram. So tenta aram, I had been held. Tenta aras, you had been held. Tenta arat, she had been held. Tentai aramus, we had been held. Tentai aratus, y'all had been held. Or tentai arant, they had been held. And yes, you need to write out this chart as well. And the next one, which is how to do this for the third conjugation verb, petō. So petitus aram, I had been sought. Petitus arat, you had been sought. Petitus arat, he had been sought. And then in the plural, petiti aramus, we had been sought. Petiti aratus, y'all had been sought. Petiti arant, they had been sought. Okay, that's actually it, because remember, the perfect system, perfect active, pluperfect active, future perfect active, perfect passive, pluperfect passive, and then chapter 21, you'll learn future perfect passive, is completely regular. You are going to form it the same way for all verbs. No matter what conjugation they're in, no matter how irregular they are, they're always going to form the same way. Basically, you just need to learn how to do that formation, and then you've got it down. Just again, remember, pluperfect passive translated had been whatever. To differentiate it from the perfect passive was blanked, were blanked, whatever, or has been blanked, okay? All right, take good notes on everything, and I will see you in class. Walete.